An early arrival. Hold up, my neck is broken apparently. Let me fix that. Hi. Just needed to fix my neck. Hello, how you doing? Good morning, Franz. Just checking to make sure my mic was on. Yes, you did. You rousted me from my just trying to binge the Wisterium Discord. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the islands. It's early in the morning. My clock is still on it being 10 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. And I was awake till like 3-ish. Well, 2:30 talking to Mez. Tyler! Oh my god. Tyler, hello Tyler. Tyler's there, my friend Tyler. I haven't seen him in so long. Vacation lurking, my friend. Fantasy was first today. Mewtwo second. Necromancer third. Good morning, Necromancer. Tyler fourth. And then Neff fifth. And Krona sixth. Good morning, everybody. Tyler came on a bad day. I don't know what to do today because we have finished the painting. Let me bring it up for y'all. I say in the Usonian way. Oh my god, mouse. My mouse, it hates me. Percussive maintenance. There we go. After like 40 clicks, finally opens the file folder. I will bring up the final. It is signed and dated and sent to the client, and I have been paid. I have money. Once again, that is immediately going into bills as soon as it goes from my PayPal to my bank, which can happen in 3 to 5 days because fuck paying for fees. Just got done with the line art I wanted to complete for today. Saw your streaming, figure I'd show my crew your stuff. Oh, well, thank you so much. I always appreciate it. And us getting raids, like, never happens. Because we're an early morning streamer, and usually anyone from Europe is, they're either still at work, or they're still streaming. And by the time we end, it's not early enough for the European streamers to to release their raids, usually. So it's, yeah. I stream at peak hours in Europe, and, not peak hours in America. The Americas. I pick the worst time. You streamed early today. Well, then it's a rare, precious raid from our friend. Oh, Tyler's in ad jail. Oh, cool. PS5 ad. Isn't that thing like 5 years old now? They're still advertising that thing? You normally stream 5-ish hours from now? Oh, man. Also, I'm very excited for Conquest this year. Ow! Thank you for the hydrate, Cora. As you probably saw at the beginning, this is my more or less finalized design. Might still do the sheer chiffon layer over top of the main Hanfu layer. But I changed the sleeves to red, possibly with a dark teal lining inside the sleeves. The PS6 is just in dev mode, but I got one for the VR. Oh, okay. Nice. And like, I changed the sleeves to red on a whim. Mutuals, thank you for hosting Tyler. He's almost never here, but thank you. 7 gifted subs to the channel from Mutuals. Thank you so much. Welcome back from ad jail, Tyler. You are safe from the menacing pirates. They're merchants, but they're also pirates. They like to kidnap people. And they steal your time. That's what they do. It's like, oh! Us! Roll! Meow! If your PC would stop crashing, like, well, why is your PC crashing? Why is it crashing? Thank you, Cora, and also reminding me to take my meds, because I saw Neff's message, and I didn't get to acknowledge it, because our friend Krona was raiding us. We hacked it too much. Well then. If you have not taken your meds today, and you're supposed to, and perhaps maybe you forgot, please. Unfortunately, I got a raid alert. Chores, prepping, dining, getting food. Fair enough, fair enough. Hopefully this is what Nameless will look like. Someday. But you have a great day, Krona. Thank you so much for raiding us. We almost never get a raid, and to get raided by a friend, that's extra special. Not just a frond, but a friend. It's like a level up. Although they are technically the same thing. But friends are people that I met in real life. Oh, and my client from last night, the client that we had, Azrael was showing me some free Valita cards that he has extra, and I think I might be able to get those from him, some of the ones that I don't have, and he's gonna introduce me to some people on the cards that I do have, so I'm really excited for that. I can get some of my cards signed, hopefully. I'm also excited for that. Aline got her tent in, so our tent exists. It is an actual physical object, so tent is guaranteed now. Shelter acquired. And everybody's like, no, say, you just work on getting your plane tickets. You've done enough. Just get your ass here. And I'm like, So, I have no idea what I'm doing today. Other than this. Which is a dog. But I have to go back in my conversations with Necromancer to find the picture of the dog. Where's my chats with Necromancer? Is it in this? Link miss out. Shit, not there. I thought I had saved it. So we might not be able to paint the dog. Do you have to scroll further back? Is it further back? No, it's not further back. I don't have link to picture of a dog. Oh wait, maybe this is the link instead. Okay, I have access to picture of dog. Oh my god, mouse, please. Alright, alright. The dog pictures are downloading to a zip file. Because the necromancer is a crazy man. He sent me like an archive of his dog. Oh, just... I don't know, the usual place. I heard 7.5 will have Beastmaster, so I will be back. What is this? Is this Final Fantasy? I think Mewjuice is playing WoW right now because they had the new release. My brother's playing WoW, and then somebody bought him a squirrel pet, and now he's just like, I'm not gonna get anything done for the rest of my life. Final Fantasy? Yeah, that's what I thought. It sounded like a Final Fantasy thing. Yeah, my brother's doing the family taxes this year because our tax guy, we think he might have died. We just got a message that's like, oh, I'm, due to, things this year, we can't do your taxes. And then whenever we try to email him or call him, he never answers. And, like, there's been nothing at all. No contact from his office, period. So my brother's been going through the taxes, and he found out that the guy's been filing things wrong for like the last decade. Yep. So that's a thing. Okay, I think Archive of Dog has finished downloading. Yeah. Necromancer. You lovely human art patron, you. I thank you. That is going straight into my flight fund. I need TurboTax. I have like 6 keys left. Ask Cheese. Hey Ross, how you doing? You missed a raid this morning. A raid came in from my friend Krona. Turns out that I know Krona in real life, but I can't say whom they are. Okay, alright. We will take this file, we go into our art in progress file over here into the commissions file, and then we create a new folder called dog. And then we paste this file in here and we extract all. Which now is another file inside of that file. This is the cutest pepperoni ever. Oh my lord. I gotta find one where the faces. Oh my goodness. Is this a memorial? Is this another memorial painting? Arias! Arias! Promo is that the latest parts will come in mid-May? Mid-April? Is this for the tree? Yeah, well, trying to function, still pain in mouth. Why is your mouth in pain? Screaming at the top of the lungs. And for some reason, the only thing that came to my head was Shakira. Well, I say some good weed will help that. I'm not sure if Ross Riders can have good weed. Yeah, for the tree. Oof. Yes, yes, I saw the 10th thing. Elaine, good morning. So many people today. She passed away last year. Oh. Yeah, USA. There's some parts of the USA that I know it's allowed. I don't know if he's in one of those places. If they're in one of those places. I have way too many windows open. Is there anything I can close? No. Fuck. Wait, I'm close this one. And I'm close this one. And I'm close this one. There. Look at this heckin' cute dog. I might use this pose. Yeah. Sort of like looking regally off into the distance. How about that? Anyway, you can do it, Russ. I believe in you. I may be a chunky potato, but I believe in you. It's state by state, yeah. I don't know which state. Well, I mean, I have a pretty good idea which state Ross Riders is in by now. They've given enough hints. You have to secure transportation to the place. Well, you know what? Seeing as you're always driving your family everywhere, I think they can take some time to take care of you for once. AliExpress is a lifesaver. Hell yeah, it is. The thing with Nameless is like everything Nameless like that he uses is all very Chinese coded. So, like, if I need anything for him, the only place I'm ever going to be able to find it is in fucking China. so I have no choice. The other gourd seller got back to me and they're like, yes, these are ceramic. And I was like, oh, thank God. They don't have the colors that I want. Well, they have one of the colors. But I'm still going to take the other gourds and dupe them. And then I'm gonna make my own gourds with my own glazing that I know will be drink safe. Sorry, weed isn't my thing, but I'm sure it'll work for other people. She always did enjoy looking down upon her subjects. She's a very cute dog. I knew a dog kind of like this named Monty. He was also a spoiled little butt, and he was a great bean. You know, despite my less than ideal experience with that, when there was a bill to legalize foreign cannabis, despite dealing with fuckface and his abuse and things, it still voted to be legalized. Good person alert. Yep. Ross Riders is a good bean. Yes, that doggo is precious. This is a special memorial painting because we're doing the royal portrait treatment here. So this cutie's getting like a rough. Let me put a new layer on top. They're gonna get like the fancy. Let me grab my brush. Where's my brush? The fancy royal, like rough and perhaps like a nice little robe. And maybe we'll have them like leaning on a throne or something here. I miss my intelligent dumbass. Hey, we all understood what you meant. Do we wanna... Do you wanna put a crown? Let's put a crown on this dog. Dude looked at trapped in a closet. I'm using all in Discord. I have had no time. I have been painting 8 bajillion flowers all weekend. But it turned out so beautifully. Thank you for the hydrate. It turned out so good. And I get to meet this person of conquest. I get to meet her friend who commissioned me, so I get to meet Maz. I love that emote with the blinking. Yeah, I got paid, and he paid me extra. Arias, they paid me extra. Not to mention between him and Fen and Necromancer and Perf. Oh my god. Like the subs last month / this month are like batshit crazy. The devs still bothers me. It's nothing new. How selfish some people are. Well, yeah, empathy is learned. You have to teach people empathy, otherwise we tend to not have it. We're taught empathy as children, and some of us don't make the connection. People like your brother, and particularly in the United States, we find that there are more people tend to be more self-centered. So recently a study came out that rated countries based on how other people in that country viewed their neighbors. And Canada ranked number 1 for the most positive. And the United States ranked last place. I think it was like out of 30 countries or something like that. So Americans think the worst of each other, and Canadians think the best of each other, and I think that's what really separates our two countries in terms of, like, differences in how we view each other, and why we seem so culturally different as well. But that can be taught. That kind of, like, having that outside view of other people is very much a learned thing, and it's very much a cultural thing too. So in Canada, we're taught, you know, to see the best in other people, even if they've disappointed us. We still take the time to give people second, third, fifth, 18th chances, sometimes to our own detriment. But that works both ways too, right? But we're becoming more and more Americanized. And after you guys re-elected Donald Trump, we saw the direction we were going in, and we did a 180-degree turn, and we're just like, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out. And the conservatives are seeing, like, the lowest numbers in history in terms of support, and it's getting worse. An NDP crossed the floor to the Liberal Party, and after the, like, runoff elections that we're having in some places for replacing people who are retiring or quitting in certain districts, it's pretty much almost guaranteed that the Liberals are going to have a majority government. We'll need to stop voting for people older than us, people into power, so the young need to change that. Yeah. Well, the problem is they're, you know, until recently, most people were not engaged in politics. You're starting to see a third party form in the United States of, like, independents, or like neo-Democrats, almost. They're like super progressive Democrats, and they're starting to change the status quo in the Democratic Party, and we need that. We need those people to be voted in the US, because otherwise the US is fucked. We need to give this dog a little tiara. Something pretty and shiny. Hey, Roman. This is Necromancer's dog. So we're gonna do this close-up portrait. Hold on, let me. Outline selection, drop on border, blend. Change canvas size. these two pictures. Processing. I need a little bit more space. This dog is leaning back in a throne. I'm just going to pick a random color for the background. Finally found my glasses. Cargo stole them and knocked something on top of them so they were hard to see. I had to find an old pair of glasses in order to see well enough just to find them. He's such a little shit. Oh my god. You need a safe place to put those things. I didn't know you needed your glasses to see that thoroughly. I always pictured you as someone who didn't need glasses that seriously. It's a good thing you had an old pair. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do start this way. Just the border. Oh. I'm gonna have to use the pencil for the pen tool for this. We're gonna just start really roughing things in here. Get it? 'Cause it's a dog. Ah! And then Kavach secretly cringing in the corner. It's gonna look really weird for a little while. Like, really weird. Like, cartoonishly strange. If you need me to change anything, Necromancer, please just let me know. She is definitely lounging. I have never done one of these before, just so you know. It's still early yet. Yeah, very. I think I want to make the legs a little closer together. moving into the paintbrush. She's the cutest little snoot. This is still extremely early stages. It's gonna look weird for a little while. Try and get proportions correct. Because this isn't a photo replication, this is a photo change. Trust the process, you trust the process, I never trust my I never trust my process, I just have no choice. Do you want this more serious or more cute? Because she's being like super ultra cute in this. This is already looking really, really adorable. Cute Bane. There's so much fur to paint. It's such a relief to paint fur again. I always find it weird that dog noses are kind of like little sideways commas. Which is like, trying to make little apostrophes here. It's adorable. Oh shit, my dad's here. Oh, he's not here for my mom. He's here telling me that my mom went back to bed. Here I thought I was gonna have to panic drink half a cup of coffee. sitting back here with some of his colors. Not sure how I feel about the wood color. Oh, she's just getting cuter by the second. Can I have something between 12.5 and 25, please? There we go. Just use that button. 18.3 is a good size. Still manipulating everyone she meets. She throws herself at the feet of new people she met with her belly up, demanding scratches, and would violently fight any other dog who came near. Oh no! Herschel selected in this way would then be selected as her chair for the remainder of the day. Nice. It's like you have been chosen to become furniture for Her Royal Highness. Deep, beady black eyes. I know they're brown, technically. I'll have to do some tiara research and find her a nice little tiara. gonna have to do some moving around, I already see. Grab this color. It doesn't have to be exact, but it's still gotta look like her. You know? This is going to be quite challenging because it's still gotta look like the same dog. Necromancer has to be able to look at this picture and go, yep, that's my dog. Not just a dog of similar type. It's largely gonna come down to getting the proportions right. Yep, you don't have a say in the matter. Jealous dog with jealous are really kind of any kind of jealous animal. The comment regarding the cat upset at their owner smelling like another cat was quite funny. You're the most jealous cat I know. You know other cats? This was all a problem as we had two dogs, so she'd run up and throw herself on someone's feet and the other dog would come up and she'd go ballistic and try to murder them. Oh no! As the other dog backed out, she'd go right back to the feet like nothing happened. This would happen over and over until the person moved and she'd follow them until they sat to claim her throne. Wow. That's intense. As someone who's allergic to dogs, I'm glad I never encountered this. The little queen. God damn. Ross is like horrified or something. She was a personality, that's for sure. All this while she refused to sit with us. Maybe that's because she considered you more equals than subjects. You were part of her royal court, not her kingdom. We just weren't interesting. Old boring peasants, perhaps. The servants. Perhaps not the royal court, but the servants. Yep. Everyone take your mans into a street. Good street. Nose needs to be bigger. I don't quite have this eye right. Kind of like how it looks like the dog's already doing the lean, though. Let's take this color. Saturate it a bit. We'll do that dark background thing. Kavacha also wants a painting of her cat like this. Or something similar. have to find a nice tiara for her. Unless there's a tiara that you would like, in which case send it to me. Neff has gone for a nap in the shade. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Neff. Move the arms, because the dog picture, like the example you gave me, has the arms in more human proportions. I can do that too if you like. No naps for fantasy. dealer's choice. Do you like this pose? I haven't quite got the face right, but we're making our way there. Just because I don't have the shadows quite right. Cool. I will keep working on this direction then. Somehow, in the end, it will come out looking like Necromancer's dog. I'm not sure how, but I'm confident that we'll get there in the end. I mean, we went from a couple of blobs to this so far. All the waterboarding. Should I live in fear? Oh, Ross is going for a nap in the shade. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Ross. Didn't mean for her to kill chat. Everyone's just shocked at how cute this dog is. They've got no words left. Oh, it's getting closer. She's a Yorkie, right? At least I knew a Yorkie named Monty. I'm not very good with dog breeds, so I apologize if I get it wrong. She's not a Shih Tzu, but she's looking more like a Shih Tzu in this picture. I haven't quite got the nose long enough. Coton de Tuileries. Tuileries? Tuileries. I'm not good enough with dog breeds to know that, but versus a Yorkie. She doesn't look quite the same as Monty. I'm giving her too much of a Shih Tzu Pyrenees nose. I think for one, the nose needs to be flatter. Not quite that flat. I will figure out what's wrong with this. I refuse to let it go. Oh god, now she looks like a squirrel. Let's do a flip. into this a little bit more. Just a smidge. Very special breed originally from Madagascar. It was a special breed kept by royals in the island until recently, when they started to spread around, like very recently, 70s or 80s. Wow. I would think it's a French dog breed. It's a very, very French name. They're high maintenance, picky, strong personalities, no prey drive. So, you know, royal. The perfect royal dogs. They say the pets and their owners are often very alike.
dog breed that's utterly spoiled makes a lot of sense. This is too big. I think the nose is going to be the hardest to get right for me. Refuse to give up on getting this little nose right. It's so cute. It has to be done correctly. typically use as show dogs in North America. She was from a long line of documented show winners. We're like, nah, she can just sleep all day, so she's ready to go to bed at night and harass visitors. That's enough. Break time. My dad came from a mug. So I know it's about halfway through stream. Trying to do a few house chores slowly. Well, take your time, Fantasy, because you're sick. So I don't want you to get more sick. Yeah, I've done something weird to the face and I don't know what it is. I have to take a short break from it. Hopefully this one will go a lot faster than the last painting. Yeah, well, you say no rush, but, you know, I still like to get it to in a more timely manner than I have your other commissions. I'm going to quickly make a trip to a little demon's room. Everybody get up and stretch. Yeah, I mean, for what you pay, like, you deserve to have, you know, your stuff done on time. I'll be right back. It's always on time if you have no deadline. Hold on. I raised my desk. I need to reset my VNN. There we go. Hey. Well, still, I still want to get you your commissions, you know, in a reasonable time frame. There's those other clients of mine, they were supposed to pay 50% off front. And, they just haven't. So I've taken an entire year to work on their commissions, so, you're doing better than they are right now. I'm just eventually gonna finish and just be like, okay, here, pay up. Here's the things. They requested costume designs, and they didn't give me a deadline, and I'm like, are you sure about it? But also, they were supposed to pay when I sent them the sketches. Well, Fantasy, you're sick. Of course it's gonna drain your energy. Sorry, I had to step away for like half a second. So I got my gourd bottles over the weekend. And they were made of glass. And I'm very mad at the seller for lying to me. And they charged me a lot in shipping. And they're like, oh, you can just keep the bottles, I'll return the cost of the bottles, which is like $6.86 or something like that. And the shipping for the 2 bottles brought the price up for the 2 bottles to $56. And I was like, you know what, I was like, that's not fair to you, it's not fair to me, let's just drop it. I'll try to sell them to someone else. Because it's like, they really want to keep the shipping cost, because the cost of the bottles is so goddamn cheap. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dupe the bottles and make ceramic ones myself, and then I can make them whatever color I fucking want. Because I know people who are really good with ceramics. So, I'm going to, gonna ask them for help, Kvatch mainly being one of them. And I'm going to dupe these bottles, make really nice molds, and I'm going to find a pottery place somewhere that can get me, get them fired for me. And if I have a whole bunch of extras, I can sell them, because they'll be my own bottles. You need to do that, but now back to sleep. But are they at least gorgeous? Unfortunately, they're made out of glass. Is that Sir Olaf the Doombringer? Well, her name starts with an O. Lady Olivia Doombringer. Or Cuddlebringer. But hello, Ashubanana. Welcome to the islands. First time chatter. How did you find us? Were we just in the art category? Welcome, welcome. My name is Seika. I'm a Demora, descendant of many kinds of demons, but I'm a purebred incubus. Hello. This is my LARP character for Conquest of Mythodia. Oh shit, it's his wife. My bad. Sarzinian Pizza Lover, welcome. Also a first time, 2 new first time chatters, welcome. Hi. We're painting Necromancer Dark's dog as a royal portrait as requested. I just finished another commission last night. We painted this lovely lady from a photograph that was provided by Ezreal, who is may or may not be in chat. He was up quite late, so I assume cute things are your Achilles heel. Well, she's pretty cute. But so is the dog. And this is my my LARP costume that I'm working on for Conquest of Mythodia this year in Germany. And these are some old commissions that I still have open that I'm working on. I'm just struggling with the dog face right now, so I was taking a break, having a chat, waiting for tea. My dad always brings me tea about halfway through stream. We're just having a stand-up, a little wiggle back and forth, like seaweed in the ocean currents. Everybody on Shrimp Thine Spines, we're getting a free posture check right now. We've got a whole tropical island theme going on here. I wrote 50,000 years of my character's species history for Conquest because world building consumes me. But yes, I like painting animals. We have also done a commission for Cora. Let me bring that one up. Where's Cora? This is Cora's cat. He's also a chatter. This is Cat Tom. You painted this one, what, in January? Was it January or was it beginning of February? I think it was like January into February. I don't know anymore. Time doesn't exist. Time isn't real. I have completely lost my ability to sense time since COVID started, so like in my mind it's still 2020. And my brain never fully recovered from that. The posture check and hydrate necromancer. I don't know. Oh wait, I do have something to hydrate with. I have my one gourd. Oh, the tea just arrived too. Ugh! Thanks for the tea. That was my dad. And, of course, my gourd has 7-Up in it. Diet 7-Up. Not, or 7-Up Zero, that's the word. So when I took the lid off, made a nice pop. That was a pleasant boom. But yes, I mainly paint pet memorials. And if you have a pet that you wish to have painted, I take commissions. Well, that is my spiel. And I sometimes do anime stuff. But mainly pets. People are hard. People are really hard to paint. And of course that tulle dress. All of those flowers. This is at 100% by the way, so you can see some of the details here. I really love how the bag and the tail turned out. I had to edit out another hand holding this hand, so if it looks a bit strange, still a little bit difficult for shortening as my enemy. And because this one's being printed, it's got my real signature on it and not just my web signature. Just struggling with dog. My taskbar has disappeared again, which means I need to go and flip my my Discord once to full size. We're also working on a portrait of Alex Preddy to give to the family as a gift. They're gonna have to get it printed themselves because I can't afford to do that. But yeah, this one's gonna take a while because it's like a really super high quality painting, like super high quality, because it's a very special memorial. Even though I'm Canadian and he's American, you know, I don't want to be one of those Canadians that's like all Americans are bad. No, only the criminals in the White House. So I'll say on that. Other things I do. Characters from my book. And of course, all of the witches. When this file opens, it's huge. We're still at 33%. There we go. This is 100%. This one I need to redraw still. That one I need to line. So many that I need to line. You guys haven't seen this file in a little while, but I haven't done anything to it because I've been continuously painting. Ezreal's commission. God, that took so much longer than I thought it would. This is why I take pet commissions and not people commissions, because people commissions, it takes so long. Pet commissions are so fast because fur is such a joy to paint. Skin is the worst. This is why if you try to commission me for a hairless cat, I won't paint it. That's like the one thing I probably won't paint. Anything that's just skin. This is a flesh-toned skin. It's so awful to paint. It's also awful to touch. I hate touching skin. I'm an incubus that hates touching skin. No hairless cats, no. And like flesh-toned rhinos or something, like please don't. God, that would be horrifying. Can you imagine a flesh-toned rhino? You've never met a hairless cat? Good. They're an abomination. They need like so much extra special care, and it's just like, why did we breed this thing? Just why? You have to take so much extra care of them. They're really super high maintenance cats. And they creep me out. They're just like a whole lot of nope. Let's sit down again. Now that we've stretched our legs, rested our butt. But for our new first-time chatters, please feel free to hit the follow button. I stream 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, from 9 a.m. Eastern Time to about noon. Sometimes we end early when my brain is like herder, I can't function anymore, which has been a little bit more common recently. Hairless animals are weird? Yeah. Yeah, they are. But like a hairless cat wouldn't be able to survive on its own because they require so much extra care and special cleaning and stuff. It's just, I don't know, if you're breeding animals that can't survive on their own, should anything happen, it's, I don't know, it's getting to the point of like cruelty. Especially with like pugs and chihuahuas, like the pugs especially, and those like the bulldogs with the skin flaps. Like, can we just not? I think it's cruelty to breed animals like that. The tube cats, the munchkins, they can't jump, and their spine has trouble. It's like, can we just not? Let's be nicer to our aminals, please. Yeah, the munchkins. They look like tubes. Oh, let me grab one. These abominations. Tube cats. Their legs are too short, so they can't jump, and their spines are really, really long, and it starts to get really bad for them in old age. It's like Dachshunds, you know, wiener dogs. Especially if they're like extra long. Because a dog spine is not as slinky as a cat spine. But even then, there's only a maximum amount of slinkage a cat spine can do, too. Yeah, the wiener dog of cats. Phone calls are really hard, Ross. And yes, if you're in pain, it makes it so much more difficult. I'm just sitting here still thinking about Ezreal's commission going, oh my god, I hope it prints. He paid so much. Well, actually, I charged him a lot less for it than I actually would have. But yeah, the wiener dog of cats. Let's not breed them. They can't jump very well because their legs are too short, and where did I put my pen? I put my pen in its inkwell. Oh, a hairless munchkin, no! Necromancer, why would you even? Why? Why do you torment me so? I've tried to paint a dog. Oh hey Ezreal, how's it going? I've been showing off your commission. Is that my ick? Now I know what to throw when someone brings up gross that gross bit at the ends of legs. Look, just skin in general is gross. Today was meh, but I will be alright. Did you stay up too late? I know I stayed up too late. Talking to you don't do in the morning. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, Ross. Enjoy your nap in the shade. Not Ross, Necromancer's commissioning me for painting with his beautiful little doggo. I am struggling with the face a little bit, so decided to try and work on the chair a tad. I haven't quite got the face right yet. I'm starting to, as I zoom out more, I'm starting to see. The nose is definitely going to give me the most trouble. No, that's starting to look better. Needed to shift the eye a little bit. Oh, a little less like Chewbacca. Okay. It's slow work, but we'll get there. My computer's like, ah! Thank you for the lurk, Ezreal. And thank you again for the commission. Here's the beautiful lady before you go. I really hope the print works. Merci. I look forward to meeting you at Conquest. We'll have to figure out a reason for our characters to meet. Oh, I think I finally got close to the right shape. And now the ultimate question, can Necromancer recognize this as his actual dog? Toby Fox? Yeah, the nose to eyes triangle seems odd at a fresh glance, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't quite got it right yet. I know that for sure. It's getting closer. Sometimes I have to take a little bit longer breaks from portraits because they, my brain after a while just sees the same thing over and over, and I'll like keep changing it and repainting it, and I'll just keep painting the same thing over and over. I've definitely got something wrong. Let me try something. Hira! You're lurking. Well, thank you for the lurk. And thank you for the resubscribe. Necromancer, thank you for hosting. Here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. Look at that, look at that. Like, the week before last, he was at 400 and, just like 400 and something gifted subs, like really low, below 10. And now he's at 441, and it's all Per's fault. God damn it, you two. Alright, have a good day. I will figure out your dog's face. Hopefully. It's a struggle, but hey, challenges, and I'm trying something new in terms of trying to get the nose and mouth right. Got the hiccups, goddamn. Sometimes the perspective is really hard to get.
eventually it will just work.
No gaming club for you. You feeling like shit? Well, I hope you feel better soon, Fantasy. Take good care of yourself, man. A little bit more light coming back this way. Right underneath here. Still a little bit off. Just seeing where Xavier attacks himself to figure out how to get rid of the ghost being in a house. Huh. Funny scene from Xavier the Renegade Angel. I don't even know what that is. We need to step away from that. I don't know what else I'm going to work on. But I'm going to bring this file up for a little while I hang out. I'm also going to grab some Tylenol arthritis because my knee is killing me today. chair is squeaky. I also have a new bottle to put my Tylenol arthritis in that is I talk a lot of the show in streams multiple times. Yeah, but if I've never seen or heard of the show, then I don't know the references. Anyways, I have a new amber glass bottle that I can put my Tylenol arthritis in. Because my brother made some bread. And he used up a bottle of yeast. That goes with recycle. I know you talk a lot of the show, but like I don't know it when you make a reference to it because I have zero context. Literally zero. I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. I just don't understand. I'm sorry, Roman. You can get rid of ghosts. You have to scare them. I know I have to make the ghosts think this place is haunted, but how? With fabric, I disguise myself. Where do I get the fabric? The fabric of time. Okay. Keep in mind, Roman, I grew up without cable television. I have never once lived in a house where there was cable television accessible to me. So there's that. So when people talk about cartoons like Phineas and Ferb, I only know of the title, and that's it. Like Fairy Godparents or whatever it is, or Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I only got to see Gravity Falls because I pirated it. Same with any like Beast Wars. Anything else, I only know of Hall Monitor or whatever it's called because the goth Hall Monitor has my name. And that's it. And I can't watch shows where a character has my name. Yeah, really, I grew up without cable television. Anything I know is because I have access to the internet. You have to admit, getting rid of ghosts by making them think the place is haunted is genius dumb writing. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, the ghosts probably think that you're haunting them. I had that thought a very long time ago. I'm like, what if the ghosts don't know that they're dead and they're hearing you and they're just living their ghost lives and they don't know that they're dead and so they think you're the ghost? Ever think about it that way, I know Xavier from online. Yeah. And like, I know there's online stuff that's really popular, like Has-Been Hotel and stuff, and I just, for some reason, I have no interest in watching it. Everyone's like, oh, it's so good, and I just can't get into it. I don't even have the impetus to look it up and start it. And I don't know why. It's almost like the more popular something is, the less I want to engage with it. Which is funny because I'm like a huge fan of Modao Sushi. A tiny amount of house chores drain your energy. That's because you're sick, Fantasy. Go the fuck to bed. Get some sleep. I wish I could go to bed, but I'm working. I'm working for the next half hour. Okay. Thank you. My dad brought me some old documents. Has been will ruin your days. I still didn't hear that. You're gonna have to like write it down. Remember, you know, people said the same thing about. Oh my god, there's a picture of Luna in here. The only picture of Luna, the cat from Sailor Moon, that I have ever drawn. Holy shit. It's an artifact of the past. You know, people said the same thing about, whatchamacallit, Homestuck. Everyone's like, oh, Homestuck's so good, and I'm just like, eh. Report cards. I was above average, and that's just kind of sad. I was never a particularly good student. What is this? Spring concert, 1999. Wow. Sorry, I'm looking at old stuff. Most of this can be thrown out. What is this? What is this? This has a drawing in it. I can't remember ever drawing this picture. Currently enjoying Homestuck. Disaster piece. People say Homestuck, not Homestuck, Has Been Hotel is really good. Is this supposed to be Dracula? Like, I don't know this picture. I don't ever remember drawing this fucking thing. It's terrifying. I don't even know if I drew that. That doesn't look like something I would have drawn. What is this? When was this assessment done? Holy shit. They knew. I'm reading a psychological assessment report from 1993. And it says right here, shows some signs or some symptoms of ADHD. They fucking knew all this time. I have been living life on hard mode unnecessarily. You have no idea how much this enrages me. Superior reasoning, vocabulary, and auditory and memory. Auditory memory, my ass. When am I getting my meds back? I have no idea. When there stops being a global fucking shortage.
trial of medication could be considered, but behavioral handling should probably be tried first. She needs stimulation and challenge and gets fidgety when bored, tired, or stressed.
Fucking hell. They knew.
Momentary inattention and wiggling should be ignored unless they are interfering with other children. Still having trouble placing her body in space and working at three-dimensional tasks. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic.
This thing tells me, like, everything I know about autism and ADHD because of my own research, wondering about the problems that I had with myself. This tells me everything I need to know. Fuck. I live life on hard mode and I didn't need to.
Word attack skill development. Need to have her horizons enlarged.
I need to have my horizons enlarged. These are the days when I was reading fucking Dragonlance at 9 years old. I just have trouble with words, okay? Fuck. My life. Yeah, if I'm on the spectrum, it's like very minimally, but I definitely have ADHD. This says a lot. In high school, it's like, what class was this? I can't even tell. I think this was geography. Tests and quizzes, 100%. Classwork. Oh, okay, so here, tests and quizzes, 78. Assignments and projects, 70. Classwork, 28. Apparently, I didn't do well in classwork. Probably because there was so much fucking noise around me. I was above average, well above average in the other two categories. Oh, yeah, classwork, quote unquote, was also homework. And, I got an F there. Possible points 25. I got 10. I was always so bad with homework. But I got an A in something called World Map. Yeah, everywhere else I was like well above average. But homework always killed me. And I could go into an exam with a failing grade and walk out with a passing grade in school, always.
Yeah, we can raid Mokomate today.
Well, turns out that it was known my whole life that I had ADHD and no one ever told me. Probably because my parents didn't really take that assessment seriously. It's possible that they never took that assessment seriously and they're like, oh no, that can't be a thing. Like, she's really smart and she's doing very well. And then, that assessment was done just after we had moved here. And I had come from
a class where I was in a class with 6 people into a class of like 26. And I went from very close attention from the teacher with challenging tasks that put me into a flow state into a class where the teacher didn't give 2 shits about me and the kids were all bullying me. And it's no wonder I struggled with the rest of my life, because that was the rest of my life from then on. And that assessment was done only a few months after the start of that term. And my mom was really too sick to deal with anything back then. And then I don't think my dad ever saw that assessment. Or if he did, he didn't acknowledge that I had a problem. Because, you know, ADHD is a thing for boys. He was probably still in that mindset. It turns out that there was an assessment done that said I showed symptoms of ADHD when they usually didn't give that assessment to girls. That's heartbreaking, man. Think of where I could be now. I could be like a fucking scientist if I had just continued with a class like I had in grade 2. Small, short classes where I could explore the things that I really loved and really vibed with me. Like, I've always been into art and stuff, and I've always been into science. But I struggled with languages, even though I really love them. You still can. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's heartbreaking because I'm already 40. You're only 3 days younger than me, Ty. It's just heartbreaking to know that things could have been so much better, and I probably wouldn't have suffered such horrible depression in childhood. Wow. That's like the ultimate revelation. That's the same year that they put me in special ed without telling my parents. The teacher had me put in special ed, and that was already after that assessment. But the teacher's not allowed to see that assessment because it was a psychological assessment from the school doctor. Because it was the public school where I met Mew Juice. It was the same year I met Mew Juice. Same year we became friends. We were just little wee babies. So that was a positive. Met Mew Juice. But yeah, that's a wild revelation, man. A little bit heartbreaking to know that, like, I could have had the support that I needed my whole life, but it was not a thing that people took seriously in girls because we were so good at masking. But it explains a lot. Like, holy shit, it explains a lot. This is why I have so much trouble getting projects done and focusing, even though I love the things that I do. Like, it explains so much. I have never seen that document in my life. That weird drawing of Dracula or whatever is, like, really confusing me, though. I don't remember drawing that. Then again, I don't remember drawing that picture of Luna either, but, like, the instant I saw it, I knew that I had drawn it. But the one of Dracula, I'm like, where did this even come from? Alright, let's take a look at the dog again. It's getting better.
I still need to do a little bit of work. I'll figure it out. The ratio is still off. But we'll get there. It's very cute though. But thank you, Tyler, for the encouragement. My brain just like gets shattered there. A little bit of my heart too. Wow. The dog nose is still off. There's still so much off. I'll fix it later. It's fact. Yep. You can always learn new things. It's just harder to learn things the older you get because neuroplasticity reduces. It is more difficult, but also at the same time, when you finally do the difficult thing, it's like it's more rewarding in a way. Whoa, I think my internet just shit on me. My bar, I only got 2 bars. Oh, there's 4 bars now. Am I back? Am I here? Am I alive? Do I even exist? Yep. Those 3 pieces of paper told me a lot about myself that I didn't know, that I also knew recently. Like in the last 4 years recently. Well, my dad gave it to me, he's like, oh, memories, and I'm like, memories? This is new knowledge! Wild. That's insane. Shall we raid Moko Maid early? My knee is really hurting a lot. And, depending on the temperature, I might go for a little bit of a walk. 4 degrees, feels like 0 with a high of 12 and thunderstorms. Oh, our first one of the season. Alright, I'm going to end stream early, because it looks like it's gonna, like, piss rain the rest of the day. So I want to get out there as soon as possible, because I need extra walking. So, my friends, we are off sailing to other waters. May you wash ashore in distant lands and find new adventures. Necromancer, thank you so much for commissioning me. I will have to transfer that money out to my bank account as soon as possible, because it takes 5 days, and I need to buy my plane tickets soon. So, thank you so much for that. I will continue working on the dog later today after it starts pissing rain, because, yeah, that's gonna happen for a few days, apparently. So, everybody, thank you so much for coming today, and for the newbies, if you're still around, don't forget to hit the follow button so you know when I go live, so you can see more cute aminals get painted. And remember, everybody, I love you. Bye-bye.